Okay, so it's daytime out here. So this is the follow up about Cardi B's husband, Offset. So anyway, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to get my feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Cause his wife is a millionaire. She is beautiful, popular, successful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to dick ride. You know what I'm saying? But he is fine as hell though. But I'm not dick riding your husband, bro. I'm just telling about what happened with my case. So basically, he came to me in the spirit, and we was in a mansion. It was a mansion, and I was upstairs in this bedroom. And when I woke up in this mansion, I was like, "What the hell am I doing in this mansion?" Like, it was like brown. It had like brown on the inside. It was beautiful. But it looked like one of them older mansions, like, the ones people don't really want like that, and then people that got a little money, they just go buy it, like. And so, he came into the room, and I was trying to find something to wear, and he said, "If you don't hurry up, I'm about to leave you." And I was like, I'm looking at this man like, what is he doing here, and what am I doing here? And then so, he left out of the room, like, and he said again, like, "I'm about to leave you." He said, "If you don't get up and get yourself together, I'm not going I'm not gonna help you no more. I'm not coming back to help you no more." And so I ran out the mansion after him, and he went and got in. There was a mailbox, and I was going to check the mail, and I see my two sisters right there. And Offset had went and got in his car, and my sisters had got in the car with him. And then I looked at my older sister's hands, Larissa, and she had nubs. Like, when you try to steal something that don't belong to you, and you pull back some nubs because somebody done popped them fingers off? Yeah, she had nubs. Like, somebody had done something. Like, she had tried to steal something that didn't belong to her. And then Offset was looking like he knew something about what my older sister had tried to do. And like, it was taken care of. Like, that's why she had them nubs. But in the spirit, like, it was like spiritual. And then so me and my two sisters, we rode off in the car with Offset in the vision. And he said, he told me that I needed to get myself together, or that he wouldn't help me no more. And I was in the cell letting my hair be all over my head. And I knew I was innocent, and I knew God said I wasn't guilty, but y'all know I be having my natural hair. And it was longer than what it is now, because I had permed it when I got out and it fell out. So it was in a ponytail. It was like all over my head, and they was taking pictures of me with my natural hair, trying to show people and say, "Oh, she crazy, or she this, or she that," with my natural hair. And Offset basically was like, right before my court date, like, "You gotta get up and make yourself look presentable when you go to this court date." That's kind of like what it seemed like he was trying to do. And then so the next day, like, I got up because of that vision of him, and like, telling me to get up, get yourself together. And I got up and I did my hair, and I braided my hair into these little cornrows on each side, down the middle, and then cornrows on the front, and then braids, like two little Indian braids going back. And then people like, "Oh, she really can do hair. Oh, she really is pretty." Oh, how people is. But they was over there judging me off the way I looked while I was going through all that. I've been abused and all of that stuff, and they was just looking at me like from the outside and talking about me, and then wanting to add a guilty verdict on because of that as well. So that was a vision I had about him. Man, y'all, I had so many. Y'all know I've had some since I've been out as well. And I had a vision. I had a vision since I've been out, but like, did I y'all know Sweetie boyfriend Quavo? I had a vision when I was over there with Marcus Mitchell. One night I had fell asleep, and in the vision I was in the bed with Quavo, and this was right before he broke up with his girlfriend, and he was saying that I was saying that he had been all over the world, and that he was very intelligent in the vision, um, but that was the visions, like from the jail. There's more. There's so much more. I had visions about people saying something about Aaliyah and something that they had done to Aaliyah and wanting to do it to me. Because y'all know I sing, and the industry is like very satanic. So um who else did I have? Felicia Rashad. I had a vision of Felicia Rashad right before I got out, and Drake, Aubrey. Well, I like to call him Aubrey. I don't know him, but he just reminds me a lot of my son. And my son's name is Melby. He's a mixed race little boy, and his name is Melbourne, and I call him Melby. So, Aubrey, Aubrey came to me in the spirit, and one of I don't remember all of the visions that I had of Aubrey. I like that name, y'all. Sorry, Drake, but I really do like calling you Aubrey. But anyway, so Aubrey, I had a vision of Aubrey when I was in there, and one of the first visions that I remember of Aubrey was when I was on the phone with I in the vision. I was asleep. This was in the jail, and I had called my dad, Andrew, and I cussed him out, and I was like, "You ain't never been there for me. You ain't never did nothing for me." You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it wasn't like those exact words, but I was basically saying, "You're a fucking piece of shit, fucking father, to leave me back here and let these motherfuckers do this shit to me." But in so many words. And Aubrey was right there. Like, it's almost like he wanted me to tell my dad what I told him. Like I said, it's a lot of people who may be involved with these covens. I'm just telling you what I seen in the spirit. And then so he was like, I seen a stroller, like this little baby stroller, and somebody was pushing the stroller, and Aubrey was right there. And I had called my dad, and I cussed him out. And then it's like Aubrey was trying to show me the stroller, like it's people trying to hide, your baby or whatever, la la la. And then so I had seen myself dressed up what Aubrey was in the vision, and like right after I got off the phone with my dad, like I was walking through the neighborhood, and it was black men like pushing strollers, and it was like they was trying to cover up, the truth, and try to make it seem like they was like good parents or something like that, and they had no business interfering with my child. And then so after I had walked away, like after I got the phone with my father, I seen these businesses, and then I saw Aubrey. And then I was dressed up. Like I had new Jordans on, I had a new skirt on, new outfit, my body had changed. I wasn't afflicted the way that I have been. My hair, like I had beautiful weave. Like my weave didn't look like I tried to do it myself. And it damn sure didn't look cheap, and it was textured. Like it had like hair that was like near my texture, but it wasn't that unmanageable. Like, you know how, well, my hair is manageable, but you know how the weave is when we try to get the weave our exact texture. It was like similar to our texture, but it was manageable and it was so beautiful. And when I saw myself, I was like, oh my God, like, like what the hell? Like, I was so beautiful. Like, I've never seen myself like that before in my life. Like, I've always had to cheap for shoes, cheap for clothes, cheap for hair, cheap for everything, and I've always had to do it all for myself. So to see myself looking that beautiful, like with that expensive weave and all the expensive shoes on, and I looked beautiful. Like my skin was not dirty, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't Aubrey. He disappeared after that, and then so I saw Felicia Rashad right after that. And Felicia from the Cosby Show. I saw Miss Felicia Rashad, and I'm gonna put a miss because I understand a lot of people know about the higher ups and everything like that, and people are the higher ups, but I'm gonna put a miss in front of her name because she was outside of a courthouse in Division, and she walked down the stairs from the courthouse just as beautiful as she has always been. She didn't look how she kind of looked now. She was like the young Felicia Rashad, like she was the one we remember. Like, she's still, beautiful, but I'm not an ass kisser. She's gotten older. Like I said, still beautiful, but no, she was like, it was like she was glowing with that youth, like from the Cosby Show. And she started walking down the stairs from the courthouse, like after I kind of strutted from the area where Aubrey had disappeared. I walked down the street, and it was almost like I was walking on some famous street where there were monuments and things like that on the street. And there were other people, but I wasn't really paying attention to them because Miss Felicia Rashad started walking down the stairs from a courthouse in front of me, and she came up to me with papers in her hand, and she had on her little heels and her little skirt and her little hairdo, and I'm looking like, oh my God, it's Felicia Rashad. Like, my heart was like, you know what I'm saying, when your heart is just like, you don't know what's going on. I was caught in the spirit. And so she handed me, well, she came, I don't know if she handed me the papers, but she came down with some papers from the courthouse, and she was smiling. She was smiling, and I don't know if y'all gotta go and look at that smile on Felicia Rashad. She was smiling, and she had some papers in her hand, and she walked up to me, like right up on me, like I was her homegirl or something. Like, well, she didn't walk up on me like I was a homegirl. Let me stop embellishing. She walked up to me as if she knew that I didn't deserve to spend the rest of my life in a jail cell. Like, she just knew. And that something on those papers could possibly help me get released. And God told me that He would save me out of the cell, and I got released. But there was a lot of other stuff, like I told y'all I had visions of Monica and K Michelle, and K Michelle saying that I didn't have a set list of songs to sing because I want to be, y'all gonna make me start crying. Because I want to be like, I don't want to cry in front of this man because he always sleep, y'all. Y'all know I bust out in tears in a heartbeat. But I want to be like the other girls, I want to be able to have songs, that were possibly written for me. I do like to write as well, but how hard is it to just let me have 3 songs? Like, I already got my gospel songs that I'm gonna sing, but God said it was okay for me to make the kind of music that I want to make until I'm ready to sing the gospel. So I want a set list. I didn't understand how important that was. I want to pick and choose where I perform. Like if I do, but I want to be prepared to do it. Like if I decide that I want to perform somewhere, I just want the opportunity. Like if I fail, let me fail, but don't tell me that I can't try. Don't tell me. I have watched myself transform, and I believe in myself. You know, there's some medical things and everything, like just a few things, like y'all know, like I need a dentist, and I need a lot of shit. I'm not trying to compete with anybody, but myself, and I understand record labels, they don't think like that necessarily, but this ain't for no record label. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been doing this my whole life, and I just want the chance to be able to do it. So another thing was that oh well, I already told you I seen Madonna, Harry Potter, like I've seen so many people. I gotta actually write a list, you know what I'm saying? But for me to have gotten out and people think, oh, we just gonna shut up and we ain't nobody gonna say nothing about this young woman posting the videos and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I need to go on ahead and introduce y'all to how they operate, because there was people that knew um about me. They knew that they had me back there. And I don't know if they planned for me to come out and have to speak publicly about it, if that's what they wanted for me to do. But